Hello, this is Beth Coughlin. Thank you for joining me with today's Spirit Share, where I share inspired spirit awareness through signs, synchronicities, dreams, inspirational writings, photography, and nature, just to name a few. It's my hope that these spirit shares help awaken your wisdom within, validating the limitless spirit that we all are. Today's spirit share, I thought I would talk about the word joy. And the reason this came up for me recently was because I had the opportunity to stumble upon a snowy owl when I was out birding with a great friend of mine, Catherine. And we got to experience this beautiful snowy owl hanging out on a rooftop near a beach. And he just, or I should say rather she just really was enjoying and loving this beautiful moment up on this rooftop, and the wind and the experience of being there without a care in the world. And she didn't really care that the day was cloudy and it wasn't that great, because she was standing in her joy regardless of what was going on around her. And what else was going on around her was there was all these numerous photographers who were who had figured out, actually my friend's the one who initially even spotted the owl, and as we stay hidden under the dunes, it didn't really matter because pretty soon people began to figure out, and there was a little bit of a paparazzi going on, which is, I often, it's a love-hate thing for me, because as much as I love experiencing the owl, it disturbs me when there is a great crowd, because then that can disturb their food supply and all that business. But most photographers, though, are pretty good, and everyone was really far away from the bird, and we all have our long lenses and whatnot. But regardless, my point is more about how all of this chaos is going on, yet the snowy shows us what it looks like when you still stay in your joy, even through the chaos. And later that night, actually it was a few days later, I was at my house and I heard some great horned owls hooting and talking, and they're yakking it away at each other. And this was probably around 7 o'clock at night. And again, I live near a busy street. Although my house is away from the street, I could still hear the busy street. And these owls didn't care about the busy street. They're hooting it up and they're having a great time. Again, talking about joy amongst chaos. And that night I had a dream, and in the dream, I was experiencing this white owl again. And the white owl was saying, yes, this is the message for this season. It's about joy, and that is what we're here to talk about, these owls. And because we are all experiencing great chaos in the outside world, just as these owls are watching us experience it. And they're asking us to make a choice of using the lens of joy to look through amongst chaos. I'm not saying this is an easy task, because I get, in this human experience, very much caught up in the chaos of what's going on. But the owl is a great reminder, this beautiful snowy owl, to choose joy amongst those moments when the chaos of the outside world grabs hold of us, and say, no, I have a choice right now, and I'm going to choose to turn my awareness towards that gives everything, and allow joy to work through me. And that is the message of the snowy owl.